So as someone who has bike toured and bike commuted for the last decade, I've come to appreciate the subtle art of strapping stuff to your bike. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys 4 different strap systems that you may or may not be aware of, so you too can win the carry Olympics. Welcome back, Pathless Peddlers, and if you're new to the channel, if you love bikes, bike culture, and the supple life, then you have found your people. Consider subscribing. So some of you may not be aware of this, but I've actually not driven a car in over a decade. That means a lot of bike commuting, a lot of creativity in carrying things by bike. So in this video, I want to share with you guys different straps I've used that you may or may not be aware of that you might find helpful when you guys carry stuff on bike. So the first strap is actually just the lowly toe strap. I absolutely love these things, and if you guys ever go to a bike swap or a bike co-op and you see these old leather toe straps, buy them by the fistful because they are so handy. I would definitely suggest getting the leather one. I find with the leather ones, the clamps actually dig in a little bit more, and also the leather has just the slightest bit of elasticity so you can really strap things down. Typically, I love using these in conjunction with a saddlebag like a Caradies bag. And it's a great spot for me to put things like a fly rod or even an extra layer. So super useful and fairly plentiful. Keep your eyes out for leather toe straps all the time. One great thing about leather toe straps is you can usually daisy chain them as long as they're the same width. So you can connect 2, 3, 4, however many you need to strap things down. So before Bolle Straps, which I will get to in this list, there was the colorful Josh Irish strap made popular by the folks at Rivendell. And think of this as simply a really long nylon toe strap. What I love about the Irish strap is that it's got that retro grouchy look, but it's also super functional. And the cam that holds the strap is actually pretty tenacious. I mean, I wouldn't like hang off of this thing, but it's probably pretty rare that this is just gonna open up accidentally. And just like the toe straps, another thing you can do with these is daisy chain them. So if for some reason you need a super long Irish strap, you can do that. So I like using these for securing things in a Wald 137 basket, or you can also use it to secure a tent, your sleeping pad on the back of your rear rack. It's fairly thin, so you can make multiple wraps without building up too much bulk. And it's easy to kind of loop into itself and tie it out of the way. Another great strap I love to use and is particularly helpful for those that tend to lose things are the rock straps. They come in black or in this high-vis color, and they come in different widths and lengths. And the way that these work is it's actually 2 parts, and they loop into each other and wrap around something like your handlebars or a rear rack or your front rack. And this shorter part is really stretchy. So what this allows you to do is get a really tight tie down on something. Super versatile for carrying things like a tent, a sleeping pad, a bunch of fly rods or what have you. And the best part is it's super easy to undo. You just hit the release clip and they don't fall off. Since they are looped around your rack, they're always going to be on your bike, and they won't disappear into the grass or the woods or whatever. So love these things. I made a separate video of these a couple years ago, and they're still awesome. And lastly, by now, surely you have heard of Bolle Straps. These come in various lengths and widths. Something like this extra large Bolle strap is great if you're using it in conjunction with a anything cradle or using it to strap a sleeping bag to your handlebar. And the smaller versions of the Bolle straps in the 15 to 20 to 25 inch range are perfect for securing gear to things like a anything cage or even those really nifty problem solvers bow tie anchors. They're fairly strong, not a whole lot to break. Unlike the other strap systems, they are notched. So there are like fixed areas where you have to lock the strap into. And unfortunately, you can't, at least to my knowledge, daisy chain these, so you do have to get them in the appropriate link. Super sturdy, highly visible, really popular with the bike packing crowd, and you can kind of see why. So that's it for my favorite straps for strapping things to your bike. What do you guys think? Have you guys used any of these products? Is there anything I'm missing? Any creative strap system that you guys use that I didn't mention in this video? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this content, consider supporting the channel via the PayPal and Patreon. And as always, keep the supple side down.